Hey beauties, how are you? Tara here with the Style Signature, trying to get my camera all squared away. So I just wanted to pop in. It's been a little while since I've been on live, and before the weekend started, I just kind of wanted to hop on and really talk about 10 ways to get your sassy sexy back. So that is what I'm going to be going over with you today. And I'd love to hear from y'all. So just put some, comments like, I'm ready to find out how to get my sassy sexy back. A couple things, if you like these kind of videos from me, I encourage you to go to my YouTube channel and become a subscriber. And also love for you to get to my webpage, thestylesignature.com. Go to About Me, or no, go to Contact Me and send me your information. Let's set up some time to talk. So anyway, are you ready to get your sassy sexy back before this weekend? So, all right, tip number 1, little common sense. Today I was out playing tennis for half the day. It was hot, let me tell you. It was super hot. But number 1 way though to get your sassy sexy back is getting plenty of rest and exercise. So I know for me personally that if I don't get enough sleep, I am one big cranky bear. So I don't know about you. For those of you that sleep is a really big thing to helping you function well, put a comment in there like, snoozing, a little snoozing emoji or something that says, yep, I got to get my sleep. And then exercise, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not saying go run a marathon. I'm not even saying go running because I can't stand to run, and in this Texas heat it's really tough. But for me, I have found that I love playing tennis. So get out there, do something, move your body, get physical, even if it means just stretching every day, and you start there. But get plenty of rest and exercise. So I guess that's 2 tips, but I lumped it in one. They go together. All right. Next, number 2, I want you to commit to eating well, eating right, making smart choices. Start cutting out the sodas, diet or otherwise. Start getting rid of those refined foods and things that come out of a box and all the white carbs, things like that we just simply know aren't great. I'm not saying cut it all out because that's too difficult, but just make subtle changes and start making smarter choices every day. And then do one small indulgence. I love me some chocolate, and my vodka, believe it or not. So I'm not saying cut out drinking. I'm not saying, don't have your sweets or whatever, but take and have one small indulgence a day rather than many, and try and make smart choices all day long so that when you have that indulgence, you don't blow your whole day of nutritious eating. So, all right, so I want to see a commitment. Ladies, let's eat some carrot sticks. Thank you, Scott. I figured you need me here if you were looking for sexy back. That's right, Scott. I do need you. How are you? Anyone needs a great photographer? Scott Pete, my man. Okay, so this is really for my ladies that are over 30, and definitely if you're over 40, I want you to start making smarter and a little bit more luxurious choices on your cosmetic and skincare routine. I am not necessarily advocating a particular brand, but we cannot put the same things on our skin that we did back when we were 20, because I don't know about you, but that stuff starts wrinkling and crinkling. I think wherever my mole was, I think this mole was up here a few years ago. It's dropping down. No, I'm kidding. That really, if you're over 30 and definitely if you're over 40, we need to start changing the level of the kind of skincare and maintenance that we're doing on our face. And I believe in making as an expensive investment as you can afford. I'm not saying go broke. I'm not advocating for any brands, but making sure that you're taking care of your skin differently than you did back in your teens and 20s, because as we age, the elasticity goes, the hydration goes, we get age spots, the makeup that we used to use maybe even 3 to 5 years ago isn't going to sit the same on our skin as it's aging now and becoming more mature. Also, sunscreen. I cannot say enough about that. Find a great sunscreen that you use every day. But you've got to reinvent your skincare routine and the cosmetic choices, especially the older, I would say like every decade, definitely reevaluate, and every 3 to 5 years kind of, see how that skin is changing and then make adjustments for that. I love this because I was a hairdresser for 25 years. I don't know if you guys know that, but every now and again, go pamper yourself and go get your hair washed and blown out. Okay, there is nothing I don't think that makes a woman feel more sexy and more yummy when she doesn't have to do her own darn hair every day. Like I don't know about you guys, but when I used to do hair, my clients would tell me all the time, like, oh, I love having my hair shampooed. So go get your hair professionally washed, and then go get it blown out and styled so that you don't have to deal with it for a couple days. And that, to me, just helps you bring your sassy, sexy back. It just gives you a little spring in your step. It's also, you didn't have to, oh, my nose is itching. You also didn't have to do it yourself, which is nice. I know another thing for me is having my manicures and pedicures done on a regular basis. I look at that as more of like have-to maintenance, where something that's kind of a special treat would be going and getting my hair washed and blown out for the day. So that, to me, will help you get your sassy, sexy back, especially if you got a special event. There's just getting the hair done and dealt with, to me, just takes all the stress away. All right, so we're gonna get a little more naughty here, but buy new lingerie, ladies. And I don't mean like the whole like Fredericks of Hollywood lingerie. That's not what I'm saying, but just fresh new bras and panties. I believe that makes getting dressed so much more pleasant. And I'm not saying to do it for anyone except for yourself. So if you need comfort, if you need support, if you need a special color, go buy a new pair. When's the last time you're like, hey, I need new bras and panties? I know they're expensive, like Victoria's Secret is like $45 for a bra, but invest in some new lingerie. It can be completely practical, or it could be for something else, and I'm okay with that too. But I think that when you are wearing something yummy and comfortable underneath, it makes getting dressed and putting your clothes on just feel all that much better. And it's that little secret that you know about that nobody else has to know about, helping you get your sassy, sexy back. All right, number 6. I encourage every single one of you, when you wake up every day, put yourself together regardless of how you feel. Okay? I know it's tough. Like, nobody wants to do even sometimes 1 or 2, bit makeup and hair routine. But nothing makes you feel better about yourself than when you put your face and your hair on and you get yourself dressed every morning. And to top it off, I want you to work to give yourself a compliment, to look in yourself in the mirror and say something nice about yourself. I don't care if it's, I think I have pretty eyes, or I did really well at work yesterday, but give yourself a compliment. We are so hard on ourselves, especially as women. We look in the mirror and all we do half the time is criticize ourselves. We talk about all our flaws and we never stop to give ourselves a compliment. But I'm going to add to that. I'm going to layer on to that. I want you not only to do that for yourself, but compliment yourself, whether it's the way you look, whether it's like, hey, today I was a great mom and didn't wring my children's neck and yell at them. Whatever it is, give yourself a compliment. But I also want you to work to do that for another woman, so that next time you're in line at Starbucks and you see that other gal and maybe you think she looks cute or really pretty, go up and actually say the words out loud and tell her, wow, you look really nice today. Because you don't know what's going on in her life, and you might be the one nice thing that happens to her that day. And for those of you that are mommies and working mommies, we all know sometimes we're giving and giving and giving. We're giving to our professional life. We're giving to our children. We're giving to our husbands. And sometimes it can be thankless. I think that happens to dads too, but I think for mommies especially, that can be really thankless. So it's just nice when another woman thinks to say something nice to you and compliment you and say, you know what, atta girl, you're doing a great job. You look beautiful. it's kind of that pay it forward. It's like, I don't know how many of you have ever had this happen, get the free coffee. It's in the Starbucks line, where the person in front of you buys your coffee and it was a big surprise. Same thing when you can give another woman a compliment during the day. It's really paying it forward for her self-esteem and self-confidence. So that was number 6. Kind of a long one, but that was number 6. All right, number 7. I want you ladies to learn to love your body. Now, I know I want to lose 10 pounds, or I've got this tummy and I look like I ate a loaf of bread, or my thighs, trust me, I've heard it all. I've seen it all, from size 0 to size 27, 28. Trust me, seen and heard it all. But you have to love the skin you're in. And total advocate for doing the things that are going to make you feel better, whether it's, losing weight, getting Botox, all of that. I'm total proponent, okay? But you still have to wake up and love yourself. So I want you to love your body. And my number 1 way to get your sassy sexy back, and this is really crazy because I think my mother-in-law is listening, but ladies, have sex and initiate it with your husband or partner, okay? Revisit date night and also plan a night out with the girls, but have sex and initiate it, okay? So for you guys listening, maybe you're applauding, saying yes, but nothing helps you get your sassy sexy back than actually having sex and you initiating it with your partner, okay? And then again, revisit the romance and the date night with your partner, and also make time out to go have some fun with your girlfriends. Either your one BFF, a whole bunch of girlfriends, but nothing empowers and fills us women up than also having amazing girl time. So plan that out. Make it happen. Don't make excuses, because again, helps you get that sassy sexy back. All right, moving on to number 8. For me, it's buy a new pair of shoes. Buy a new pair of heels. Nothing makes me feel like a sassy, sexy diva than a new pair of stilettos. Now, if a pair of stilettos is not your thing, go buy a cute little handbag, a cute new pair of flats, a new sweater, a scarf, pair of earrings, but indulge in something pretty for yourself. Maybe it's a bouquet of flowers. I don't know what makes you tick, but for me, it's a sexy, sassy pair of stilettos. Ladies, try it. You might like it, you never know, but for me, it's indulging in those sassy pair of heels that I'll catch my eye on. So indulge, splurge when you can, because you know what? It makes you feel good. It makes you feel pretty. And so whatever it is that makes you tick, have at it. All right, number 9. This is one of my favorites. Stop saying no. Okay, now I don't mean, obviously you need to say no when it's not something good for you, but try something new. Okay, that thing that's been on your bucket list, stop saying no to it. Whether it's bungee jumping, pole dancing, burlesque class, a boudoir photo shoot. Oh, this is resonating with some of you. Whatever it is, if it's on your bucket list, stop saying no to it. Mark it off your list. Maybe it's learning to do yoga. For me, it was learning to play a sport too. I've actually done a burlesque class though. I've done a burlesque class. Super fun, ladies. Nothing will build some confidence than taking a burlesque class, trust me. But for me, it was learning to play a sport. I never played sports in high school. I never played sports as an adult until now. And so I said, I'm going to learn to play sports. I don't know if I'm going to be any good at it, but I'm learning to play tennis. And actually today I played and my team came in 3rd place. So, hey, first time in my life as a grown adult, in my whole life, have I ever considered myself an athlete, and now I play tennis. So ladies and gentlemen, stop saying no. Get it off your bucket list. Go for it. I promise you, it will help you get your sassy sexy back for sure. All right, number 10. I want each and every one of you to own your fabulousness. There is only one of you, and you are unique, and you are amazing, and you offer so much value to this world. you offer value to your families, to your businesses. I'm not saying you're not going to have bumps in the road, but the number one way to get your sassy sexy back is changing that mindset and owning your amazing fabulousness and walking in that authentic space of being you, because there's only one of you. For those of you that are religious, it's like God made one of you. That's it. And he made you for a reason. If you're of a different faith or whatever, you were made this way for a purpose. And I want you to own it, because that is the number one way to get your sassy sexy back. So I hope all of you enjoyed 10 ways to get your sassy sexy back. I love having you all here. Please go to my YouTube channel. The link is on here, and subscribe. And go to my website, go to the contact me page, put in your information, and let's set up a time to chat. See if I can help you even more get your sassy sexy back, whether that's through your wardrobe and appearance or communication and presentation skills. I would love to work with you, love to have a conversation. I want y'all to have a great weekend, and promise me you are going to do at least a couple of these that are on my list. All right. Look forward to any comments. Have a beautiful and blessed weekend. Tara here with the Style Signature. Mwah. Bye.